e benvenuti a Waystation. Ci troviamo a Casa della Pesa e questa è CreativeMornings. Vi introduco un pochino che cos'è CreativeMornings. Allora, CreativeMornings è una rete internazionale di colazioni che si svolge in tantissimi paesi del mondo, in 223 città, in 67 stati nel mondo. Quindi è una rete, un format proprio internazionale e noi di Bolzano facciamo parte ormai da più di un anno, direi. E quindi benvenuti. L'obiettivo di CreativeMornings è quello di, di creare rete, quindi le colazioni sono un bel momento per creare amicizie e conoscerci, eccetera eccetera. Quindi bring a friend, make a friend. Vi consiglio le prossime volte se vi va di portare un amico con voi, di creare rete, così facciamo un bel gruppetto. Il prossimo evento sarà il 27 ottobre e il tema sarà Endurance, quindi vi consiglio di venire perché sarà una bella cosa, già vi preannuncio. CreativeMornings, vi leggo un po' il manifesto di questo progetto internazionale. Everyone is creative. Allora, tutti questi punti li potete trovare sul sito di CreativeMornings e anche di registrarvi, in modo tale da vedere tutti i contenuti, perché appunto le colazioni si tengono una volta al mese in tutto il mondo e il tema è lo stesso, il tema è comune ogni mese. E i contenuti li potete trovare sul sito di CreativeMornings. Allora, vi leggo il manifesto. Everyone is creative. A creative life requires bravery and action, honesty and hard work. We are here to support you, celebrate with you, and encourage you to make the things you love. We believe in the power of community. We believe in giving a damn, we believe in face-to-face connections, in learning from others, in hugs and high fives. We bring together people who are driven by passion and purpose, confident that they will inspire one another, and inspire change in neighborhoods and cities around the world. Everyone is welcome. Questo è il manifesto di CreativeMornings, così lo sapete e potete controllare il sito per, se volete interessarvi più a questa piattaforma. Allora, oggi è una giornata importante perché è il primo evento della Bolzano Art Weeks in collaborazione con BAB. Oggi iniziamo noi con la colazione. Avete a disposizione la colazione quindi adesso faremo 20 minuti di chiacchierata con l'ospite, che adesso vi introdurrò, e dopo potete comunque alzarvi, bere il caffè, le brioche. Questa è una colazione, quindi siete a casa vostra. Allora, arriviamo al tema di oggi. Il tema di oggi è Simplicity. E a proposito di BAB, l'abbiamo collegato a BAB perché la tematica di BAB è Playground, quindi Simplicity ci sembrava un tema azzeccato e quindi abbiamo cercato di gemellarlo, invitando oggi Theresa Bader. Ve la introduco. Theresa Bader è nata a Ulm, in Germania, e ha studiato architettura di interni e eco-social design. È una designer e artista multidisciplinare e sperimentale. Il suo interesse è rivolto a temi sostenibili dal punto di vista ambientale e inclusivi dal punto di vista sociale. A partire dalla sua tesi di laurea magistrale, la sua pratica artistica si concentra sulla creazione di nuove relazioni tra esseri umani e non umani, risorse locali e globali, come per esempio quella tra gli esseri umani e la lana di pecora dell'Alto Adige. Appunto oggi lavoreremo sul tema di Simplicity utilizzando la lana. Adesso Theresa ci spiegherà tutto. Quindi, I welcome Theresa. So thank you for being here in Waystation, and she will deliver the speech in English, so you can understand it. Yeah. Okay, so have a nice breakfast, all of you. Okay.
super happy that I got invited today to talk about simplicity and play. Those are both topics that I engage and deal with a lot in my work life, but recently also simplicity took over a big part of my private life. And I'd like to tell you first something about the recent development and changes that led me to be in my current situation. So there were a few factors that made my life a little bit more complicated, and that took way too much energy out of me. So I tried to reduce those factors, and now I'm living in my van. But how did I end up there? I think the point that actually gave me a push was my living condition and the fact that we had to move out of the house that we lived in. I lived in rental contracts in South Tyrol for the last 9 years. I lived in awesome places. No, I lived in the forest, I lived on a farm, and I lived with awesome people as well. But sooner or later I realized that I cannot be myself and act as myself with the rules and expectations that come with it. And the rules and expectations that come from owners that have the money and the property, and just because of that are able to tell me how to live, where to put my stuff, and how to behave. And that idea that that someone else put like this, or his idea of how to live on top of me, but that was just stressing me out a lot. And I think also the kind of contracts that we have, the leasing contracts that we have in Italy, play a big role in that now, in that there is like time-limited leasing contracts that always make you in a dependent relationship to the owners. So I'm not against rules, no, it's not that I cannot follow any rules or something like that, but just until a certain point, just until a point that I might feel comfortable. And that was unfortunately not the point anymore. And so actually I'm happy that this situation is over. And then I decided to buy a house, to be able to live without someone telling me how to do things, so I can be my own boss and I can behave the way I want to be. And I found the perfect house, quite a room though, and I was ready to buy it, but then in the next second I freaked out. I was like, okay, is this the right spot? Do I really want to live there? Can I handle all the administrative work? Can I really spend, or do I really want to spend so much of my time in renovating it? And at some point the freaking out part like got more and more and more, and I decided maybe it's not the time yet. But at the same time I really promised myself to not get into a rental situation, at least not at the moment again. So the most logical step was to move into my van. And it not also reduced the stress and rules, but also made a lot of other decisions, a lot of other thoughts a lot easier. And so for example, now I can decide if I want to live next to the lake, if I want to live in the mountains, if I want to wake up in the woods. And when being in the van, I don't need so many things. But that doesn't mean that I reduce my life to being minimalistic. I have a huge atelier with a lot of stuff. With all of my clothes, I can go there, like work. I can still like do all of my work that's not only based on the computer as well. And also with this decision of moving into my van, my fixed costs got reduced a lot. And that comes along with a lot less stress about work and money. And as a freelancer, I'm now in the position that I can choose the project not based on salary, but maybe based on what I really want to do. And furthermore, I also have more free time. But not everything got easier by living in the van. Somehow, and I don't really understand why, van life takes a lot of more time than being in the house. I haven't figured out the reason, but everything takes longer. So, but it's nice because I can spend the time, like I can really spend the time with me doing the things that I want. And then there's also no shower in my atelier, there's no washing machine. The winter will come, and yeah, I will have to figure out some other solutions. Let's see. But in general, I feel a lot less pressure, I feel a lot more free and creative, and I can actually focus on other things that I really love too. So I tried to make my life more simple, to be able to be more free, to have more time. But I think that we can achieve also other things by simplifying them. And I'd like to talk about play now. Nowadays, there's a lot of play. Now we play tennis, we play soccer, we play card games. And all of those plays are competitive. Now there's always a winner and a loser. Play has many rules, or the games we play have many rules. But if we would reduce those rules and the rational purpose of play, and we can look also on how like little children maybe play. Now, if they invent stories, sceneries, they create other words, they are really being creative. And this is the state of playfulness. And I think through simplicity, through reducing rules, we can also achieve playfulness. And nowadays, as an adult, or for a lot of people, it's not really easy to get out of the idea, okay, I want to create something, but it has to be cool, or it has to fit into a certain room, or into a certain time. And because somehow this playfulness is not leading to a goal, it's not productive. But actually, I think it is very productive to be able to free your mind and to just do something with the flow, not think about it. So I brought these pieces in the middle, and I would like to invite you to experience or to try to create freely by felting. So felt and wool is a topic that I work with for a lot of years now. And somehow I got stuck with this very primitive, this very, very simple technique of processing wool as felting. So somehow I think it's really interesting that you just need water and soap and your hands, and you can actually create fabrics, you can create objects, you can create a lot of things. And today I brought pre-felted soap. So inside of those bars there is a pure olive oil soap, and I coated it in local sheep wool. And I asked you to take like one of the needles, one of the soaps, and one of the colored wool. It's all colored with natural colors, with plants that I collect, or some of them I also bought. Just go with the flow and try out some new things. And I'd also like to put some music on, which I find very inspiring and meditating. And I'm going to demonstrate can someone pass me like a little bit of the wool? It's okay. So there's more needles on the side. So basically what you do, you just take small parts, maybe you loosen it a little bit. And then you start maybe a little bit sideways, just pushing it in until it sticks. And then you can just create whatever comes into your mind.
Ma forse puoi buttarlo.
It's not very simple. Oh yeah, don't hurt yourself. Yeah, they're the same. They're all the same.
Ah, bella.
Cosa vuoi? Cosa vuoi?
Devi scrivere come te. Spaventato un po'.
Molto grosso. Yes, I think it's easier to do them inside. Or maybe. That's easier if it's like a little bit more like this. Like that. That's yes, it's taking time. Yes, maybe. But is it still inside the okay, good. You're watching. want to store so much of the stuff. Yeah, things like wall carpets. Carpets on the wall, kind of just take care of
Questo è acceso. Sì, è acceso. Possiamo
Yeah, but then for hands-on stuff, I go there. Yeah, now I work with